Hello and welcome to How to Draw Manga with Setsaled. I'm Setsaled, and let's draw some manga. Today I'm going to show you how to draw a head. There's many different ways to draw a head, but these are just some of the ways that I have learned. Now, you can start with drawing an oval, which is what I'm going to do here. An elongated oval, kind of longer up and down than it is in width. This is technique number 1. I'm going to copy this so that I can show you the rest of my process. So copying this head, and then next you're going to draw the vertical and horizontal guidelines, which actually show the direction that the head is facing. The vertical guideline shows you that, I'm just going to merge these layers here, technique number 1. Okay, the vertical guideline shows you where the head is facing in left or right. The horizontal shows you where it's facing up or down. I know that's a little backwards, but it'll make sense later. Alright, starting from that horizontal guideline, we're going to draw 2 diagonal lines downward. That's going to be the sides of the face or the jaw. And then I'm going to connect them at the point of the chin, which is where that middle vertical line is. So you know where the chin's going to be from that vertical line. I'm just reinstating the vertical and horizontal lines. So that's how you draw a head in that way, in the first way that I am showing. Basically, the oval is the major guide that you're using, but the jaw and the chin come out below that oval that you're working with. So as you can see, I moved that horizontal guideline down a bit because the eyes are supposed to be a little bit above the center point of the face. You can also use that horizontal guideline to show you where the top of the ear is. The vertical guideline will show you where the center is for the nose and the mouth and the chin. And as well, the bottom of the nose is where the bottom of the ear is. So, the second technique, we're going to start with not a perfect circle because I can't draw a perfect circle, but a almost-ish perfect circle. And instead of an oval. This technique helps you a lot when you have to draw a character from the side or like behind or something, because it gets you that shape of their cranium more, and it can distinguish the jawline a little bit better than just kind of winging it from the other technique. So we're going to draw our circle here, and then the same way we're going to draw our guideline to show us where the character is facing. I throw this out in a second here, which is dumb, but just bear with me. My dog is attacking a thing. So we draw our guidelines showing the character is facing up and to the left a little bit, and then we're going to take that circle at the top and use it just as the skull, drawing our sides of the head downward, and then still using that vertical guideline to show us where the chin is. Basically, the difference is that the circle is just for the skull, and the jaw and everything comes off of that below. It's just up to you whether or not that makes sense to you more than the other one. So we drew the sides of the face, we drew down to the chin. The guides are still the same. They show you where the center of the eyes are, the center of the nose, the mouth, and the chin. It's just a different way to bring that jaw out from the circle. So from the side, it makes a lot more sense. You can see that it creates the back of the head really easily, and you can just draw a line down and a line diagonal, and then you suddenly have a jaw from the side. So that's why I use this kind of when I'm drawing a character from the side, because it helps me keep the head shape correct like that. Okay, and then the third and final technique that I have come across is, let's start with an oval again. and do our guidelines. And then this time, instead of making everything come off of the circle, you're going to chisel out the shape inside the circle. So sometimes with this technique, the top of the head you might need to add a little bit more, but we are doing a reductive method, so you kind of chisel into that oval shape to get the side of the face, and then cut off that oval shape to get the sides of the jaw and where the chin is. So everything's kind of encompassed in the oval that you're already working with. I'll show it again to try to make sense of what I just explained. But it's like the oval is your outer guideline, and sometimes that makes more sense to me with how I'm drawing stuff. So there it is again, carving out the chin and the jaw and everything. You already have that curve for the top of the head. The ear, even though it's up a little bit, still follows that guideline. Okay, so those are the 3 techniques that I've observed, and you can try any one of them. It's up to you. Whatever makes more sense for your brain and your hands. I use a variant of these just depending on how I start drawing. So it's up to you. I hope this helps. I can do a more in-depth tutorial on the guidelines and how they face different directions, and if that's helpful to you guys. So my next tutorial is going to be how to draw eyes, and I'm going to be going through all the different parts of the face, showing how to draw each one. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. My dog is shaking, and please don't step on my computer, Yuna. Thanks. Bye.